Hey, what's up, guys? It's Friday, May 30th, 2025. It's a little bit after 3 p.m. and we're sailing off the west coast of Denmark. We're heading towards Hamburg, Germany. Hamburg sits there at the end of the River Elbe, which is about 68 miles from the mouth of the North Sea. So we'll be sailing, 68 miles, 110 kilometers down that River Elbe tonight. We get to the river around the mouth of the river around midnight, and we'll be sailing down there from midnight to 7 a.m. Our captain was saying today that those waterways are very narrow and very challenging, but his crew is up to the challenge. He says it's unfortunate we're cruising it at night because it's supposed to be very beautiful and very interesting. Lots of sights and scenes to be seen from the River Elbe. I took a nap. I got pretty well rested, so I'll probably be up a big chunk of that time frame. I'm not trying to ruin my day in Hamburg, but I'll at least get some early morning shots and some late night shots. We'll be there, shots of both alcohol and from my camera, but nonetheless. But yeah, we did 4 previous port days in a row. A marathon, marathon of ports, which is brutal. Did Oslo, Norway, Gothenburg, Sweden, Copenhagen, Denmark, and Aarhus, Denmark, which back to back is very expensive and both physically and mentally draining. But nonetheless, here we are, heading into Hamburg. I'm really looking forward to it. It's a massive city, nice little cruise. Some of the passengers I met on the boat are doing things like they're gonna head to Berlin from Hamburg. Berlin is like 2 or 3 hours by train or bus or whatnot, so it's pretty far and it takes a bit of a commitment. If you schedule a tour through the cruise ship, they guarantee they'll get you to the next port if you miss the ship somehow. And after that, we'll have another day at sea after as we sail towards Le Havre. That is for our final European's capital city, the grand finale for Paris. So that'll be something special. But that again is also 3 hours south of Le Havre. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for checking out this video about my sail from Aarhus, Denmark, to Hamburg, Germany. We're getting there tomorrow. That'll be Saturday, May 31st, 2025. So I'm gonna try to get up early, try to be well rested, but you never know, man, on these cruises. All right. Thanks again. It's about 3:20 a.m. and it's May 31st, early on Saturday morning. We are sailing down the Elbe River here. You can see the murky, brownish green kind of waters as the fresh water heads out towards the ocean. An interesting commute so far here. All right, it's Saturday, May 31st, and this is a time lapse of the Emerald Princess sailing down that what was it, like 60-mile Elbe River here in Germany, making our way from the North Sea into the port here of Hamburg, Germany. Pretty major port here, and we're about to go and explore that. So join me today, Hamburg. Alright, it's pretty much 7 a.m. on the dot, and we have arrived here in port at Hamburg. Pretty cool. Alright, we have finished our 68-mile commute down the River Elbe. Louisiana Star Riverboat here in Hamburg, Germany. It's about 10 a.m. here. It took us roughly 7 hours to sail down the Elbe. The water from this river deposits into the North Sea, 68 miles northwest of here. And yeah, this is the Port of Hamburg here. As you can tell, it's a major port. The Port of Hamburg is the 3rd largest port in all of Europe, behind Rotterdam and Antwerp. It's also the largest economic unit in all of Hamburg, and it's the 17th largest port in the world. Take a look at that right there. Unbelievable. Excuse me, but where is the Reeperbahn? Hello. Welcome to my Germany vlog. This is Alan Quarter Travel. We are in Hamburg, Germany. I got him on camera. I got him. I had the Porsche too. Reeperbahn. Prost! Prost! Hamburg! Hamburg, Germany. All right. So I'm in. At the end of the Reeperbahn, I came into this giant flea market here. It's happy hour now between 1400 and 1700 p.m. Wait, 1400 and 1700 o'clock. So all the cocktails are 10 euros, which is like $13. But I got this, I don't even know what it is, but. This bar is called Kustal Tanzbar. It's a cow-themed bar with little like dairy jugs. But it's happy hour here. Alright, I left the Kustal bar, the milk bar. And it's like 3 p.m. here in Hamburg. Alright, we've made it about a mile down the Reeperbahn, and we start to get into the nicer, more corporate area. Got this fancy pink limousine over there. You have those giant office buildings and such. Yeah. Hamburg, Germany here. So I'm in like a super high-end camera store. Sony CyberShot DSX. It's like another vlogging camera. But I mean, they have like $4,500. Like that's a $7,500 fucking camera right there, bro. That's a $4,500 lens. Well, actually, that's in euros. So it's like $4,800. There's your pink limo. We continue walking through town and find ourselves in front of the Church of St. Nicholas. It's a Gothic revival cathedral that was formerly one of the 5 Lutheran main churches in the city of Hamburg. The original chapel, a wooden building, was completed in 1195. It was replaced by a brick church in the 14th century and was eventually destroyed by fire in 1842. The church was completely rebuilt by 1874 and was the tallest building in the world from 1874 to 1876. It was designed by the English architect George Gilbert Scott. The bombing of Hamburg in World War II destroyed the bulk of the church. The removal of the rubble left only its crypt, its site, and its tall spired tower, largely hollow, saved for a large set of bells. Smells like low tide. Welcome to the Speicherstadt. Speicherstadt, which the German translation literally is City of Warehouses, meaning the warehouse district. This area in Hamburg, Germany, is the largest warehouse district in the world, where the buildings stand on timber pile foundations, oak logs in this particular case. It is located in the Port of Hamburg in the Hafen City quarter, and was built between 1883 and 1927. As you can see in this image of the Speicherstraat here, you can see the oak piles coming out of the bottom of the warehouses and the bridges connecting them. We walk through this district for a while till we come to a big area with a lot of retail, lots of shops, a giant mall. We continue through the Speicherstaat and over a series of bridges and canals. They got more riverboat tours here as these boats pass over. Get a nice little shot of the passengers here. I was saying how many will wave. Well, it was actually pretty good Decent amount of people waving. All right. And next stop, we go to the entertainment retail district. It's a Haribo store. An entire store dedicated just to the gummy candies of Haribo. Got your all sorts of different types. They have like salty varieties. It's a lot of stuff they don't have in the US, to be honest. Pretty cool. As a big fan of Haribo gummies, I had to partake here. And I'd been collecting gummies and candies from all the different countries too, but this was the mother load right here. They also had a La Casa del Habano, which is a Cuban cigar shop worth checking out. Like a kid in a candy shop with his bag of Haribo in hand. He makes his way with his friend back to the cruise ship terminal. He's going to run back, have some dinner, and then head back post-dinner to the Reeperbahn to see what it's like this evening. The path of the Uber retraces our path from earlier today back over by the marina. There's this large warehouse here. It had like a show hall or something in there. It was a pretty interesting little area here. A little back on the cobblestone roads, back by some fishing boats, some trawlers. This is their official little port here. Oh, look, they've got it. What do you call it? A tall ship or whatnot. And yep, there's that hall there. It looks like a old train station or whatnot. And this was kind of a cool time lapse here. I'm glad I recorded it. And we pull officially into the cruise ship terminal onto those cobblestone roads. There is that hall I was talking about finally. And Hamburg's pretty nice little town here. Should I make a Hamburg vlog? And I went to the Haribo store. I don't know. I got 4 hours left in port, so I might go out again. 5 p.m. Last on is at 9:30. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Let's go!
Come on.
Man, they're packed as hell. Dude, look at that back.
That's what I mean. This is like crazy.
Do they have enough lifeboats on that? This is enough life jackets and things on there. Come on.
Holy
Unbelievable.
moly.
Woo! After a brief intermission aboard the Emerald Princess while screaming at the Ada ship, I had a couple cocktails, and here we are. I walked back to the Reeperbahn. Now it is almost 7 p.m. and there is much more foot traffic. Much more foot traffic, a lot more bar activity. All right, my second visit to the Reeperbahn was more volatile than the first. I ran into a lot of Germans that like seemingly got into arguments with me. I couldn't understand what they were speaking, but yeah, there was some arguments out there, and I think just because the current political situation, they might not like Americans, and I was loudly American, so there were definitely some issues there. Later that night, it was the 80s party, so I got myself a platinum margarita and got wasted and had a great time over here with my fellow passengers as we sailed towards France. All right, check out the France vlog. That's the next stop. Day at sea. Thanks for watching.